How's it going, chooms? Mr. Holton here, and guess what time it is? That's right, it's gooning time. I'm joking, of course. We don't do that stuff here. Not now, not ever, never happened. You see, we like to keep it serious on this here channel, and so today I'll be showcasing some of my favorite mods for Cyberpunk 2077 that's not at all meant to elicit any kind of response from my viewers. Because as we all know, Cyberpunk 2077 is very serious business.
Johnny Silverhand is coming, and so am I.
And so in first order of real serious business, I implore you guys to check out an oldie but a goldie, which is Preem LUT 3.0 together with Preem Weather by mod author The Cyanide X. Preem LUT or Preem LUT essentially rebalances a lot of the lighting effects in Cyberpunk 2077. If you're like me, Cyberpunk's base lighting can be a little bit, well, overwhelming at times, which results in a lot of headaches if you've got sensitive eyes. Also, the game has this annoying green tint effect that just makes everything look hazy and sickly, but Preem LUT changes that. Not only does it remove the green tint, but it also makes lighting more subtle and not as glaring, making Night City look both more realistic and, in my opinion, even more gorgeous. However, have in mind that the game gets darker as a result of less strong lighting, but I'd say it's definitely worth the trade-off, because now you can take in everything around you without getting too overwhelmed by the strong neon lights. Preem LUT also makes lighting more subtle indoors, and again, walking through a nightclub where the lighting is more subtle definitely increases the immersion factor, at least to me. Now, Preem Weather rebalances the probability for weather changes while also giving the weather some enhanced lighting effects, and it's best used together with Preem LUT. Another mod that makes Cyberpunk less straining on the eyes is Preem Map, which coincidentally is also made by The Cyanide X. This mod revamps the colors of the map and sort of inverts it, so instead of having the standard red and blue map that burns your retinas, you have this nice soft teal and orange color that just makes the map feel nicer to look at. Another quality of life mod that I just can't live without is Faster Elevators by Cosminu. And just like the name suggests, this simple little mod makes calling and riding elevators a breeze, and it actually results in the game feeling more immersive because of it. I mean, the year is 2077 for crying out loud. Fast elevators should be commonplace by then, don't you think? Alright, now moving on to some more fun mods, Bikes of the Dark Future introduces 5, or well, technically 6 new motorcycles to the game, and with different colorations to pick from to boot. All of these bikes are custom made with lighting effects and even custom sound effects. Now, for the sake of immersion, you can purchase these bikes if you've installed the Vehicle Car Dealer mod too. But remember, the bikes are pretty expensive, so make sure to load up on cash if you're looking to buy all of them.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
My personal favorite is the gorgeous FZR 3000, and I'll go out on a limb here and assume that's the case for everyone using this mod because holy shit, it's so cool. However, if you're not big on motorcycles, then you're most likely a car person, and well, you're in luck, as you just have to check out the Aston Martin DB11. Let's face it, while I love most of the original cars in Cyberpunk, most of them are unfortunately pretty tacky, aside from Johnny's Porsche, that is. But do you know what isn't tacky? Well, an Aston Martin DB11, of course. This car just screams class, and if you're looking to make V the most stylish Merc in Night City history, then you need to get this car. Just like the previously mentioned Bikes of the Dark Future, the Aston Martin DB11 has its own custom sound effects, and the design of it is extremely polished, right down to the engine. And don't you worry, if you're not in love with the silver color, then you can pick from a selection of colors ranging from blue to red to green, and so on. Now, to go with these vehicles that I've shown you, I highly recommend getting Better Camera Auto 2.1. This mod allows you to play around with the various vehicle camera angles for both first-person driving and third-person. For example, here I extended the camera distance when using the third-person camera when driving a bike. I also adjusted the angle to make the center point more focused on V, but if you want to, you can also move the camera upwards so you get more of a bird's eye view of the road. You can also play around with the field of view, and as another example, here I'm using an extended FOV while driving the Aston Martin. But if you want to, you can simply decrease it, which to me resulted in driving feeling more immersive in first person, at least when using a bike. Now, while we're on the topic of cameras, I can highly suggest checking out Photomode NPCs Extended. You see, while CDPR has to be commended for improving the photo mode, such as adding NPCs to the scene and so on, the base version still feels a little limited. And so Photomode NPCs Extended fixes that by adding over 200 characters to the gallery, while also adding various poses that you can use for said characters. These are all characters that you encounter throughout the game, the only ones not included being the generic NPCs you find on Night City streets. Another mod that goes well with this one is photo mode tweaks that slightly improves the photo mode some more, such as adding an appearance setting for characters that use several designs, such as Adam Smasher before he's completely borged up. Now, to have the perfect photo shoot, you obviously need to look the part too, and so we've finally arrived at the point where I tell you how to make your V look as cool as mine. And for that, you'll be needing the Cosplay Bright Eyes by Protoss Void, Pigtails by Peachu and Zwei, Nola Dreamer's V-back leggings, goth outfit, and punk shoes. However, if you're not a big fan of Pigtails, then you should check out Dusty's hairstyle pack, which contains one of my favorite hairstyles so far, that being a recreation of Ultimate Freyna's hair from the first Descendant. But that's gonna have to do it for today. Remember to subscribe if you want more mod videos in the future, and don't forget to endorse any mods you enjoy over on Nexus Mods, as it helps the mod authors over there a great deal. As always, have a great day. This has been Mr. Holton, signing out.